Life is unpredictable. One moment, everything feels in perfect harmony, and the next, it's as if the universe has thrown you into a storm you never saw coming. In those moments, we all ask ourselves the same question: how do I stay strong? But what if I told you that mental strength isn't just about enduring the chaos? It's about thriving in the midst of it. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine standing before a massive rock, rooted firmly in the ground, while a fierce storm rages around it. The wind howls, the rain lashes, yet the rock doesn't move. It doesn't crumble or waver. It simply is. The Buddha, with his infinite wisdom, likened the human mind to this unshakable rock. He once said, "As the rock is unshaken by the storm, so too the wise remain unshaken by praise and blame." Pause and reflect on this. How often are we tossed around by the storms of life, by criticism, failure, loss, or even by fleeting praise and success? What if, like that rock, we could remain grounded, calm, and centered, no matter what the world throws at us? In today's video, we're diving into the art of mental strength. Together, we'll explore 3 transformative Buddhist principles that can help you cultivate an unshakable mindset. 1. Maintaining stability through life's inevitable ups and downs. 2. Building resilience to rise stronger from every setback. 3. Cultivating self-love and compassion as the foundation of your inner strength. But this isn't just another list of tips. We'll delve into timeless stories, practical exercises, and insights that will show you how to apply these principles to your everyday life. Stick with me until the end, because I'll also guide you through a simple but powerful practice to kickstart your journey toward a stronger mind. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Let's begin. Tip 1. Maintain stability through life's ups and downs. Imagine standing on the shore, watching the ocean. One moment, it's calm, shimmering under the sun. The next, waves rise violently, crashing against the rocks. This is life, an endless ebb and flow of calm and chaos. The Buddha referred to these inevitable dualities as the 8 worldly conditions: praise and blame, gain and loss, fame and disgrace, pleasure and pain. They are constants of human experience, and our ability to maintain mental stability hinges on how we handle them. Let me tell you a story. In a small village, there lived a monk who was highly regarded for his wisdom and kindness. One day, a villager, fueled by jealousy, accused the monk of stealing from the temple. Whispers turned into loud accusations as the rumor spread like wildfire. Yet, the monk remained composed. He didn't defend himself or confront the villager. Instead, he simply smiled. When someone finally asked him why he wasn't reacting to the false claims, the monk replied, "If someone hands you a gift and you refuse to accept it, to whom does the gift belong?" His words left the crowd speechless. Days later, the villager who spread the rumor confessed his wrongdoing and apologized. The monk's refusal to absorb the negativity not only protected his peace but also set an example of resilience and wisdom. This story underscores a crucial lesson: we cannot control what others say or do, but we can control how we respond. The monk's calmness wasn't a sign of weakness, it was strength born from self-awareness and mindfulness. Practical steps to stay grounded. 1. Mindfulness practice. Pay attention to your emotional reactions without rushing to judgment. For instance, if someone criticizes you, take a moment to pause. Breathe deeply and ask yourself, am I reacting out of habit, or can I choose a different response? The goal isn't to suppress your feelings but to create space between the event and your reaction. 2. Acceptance. Understand that life's ups and downs are as natural as the changing tides. When you're praised, enjoy it, but don't cling to it. When you're blamed, acknowledge it without letting it define you. Practice repeating to yourself, "This moment will pass," just as all moments do. This simple reminder can help you navigate both joy and sorrow with grace. The ocean of life will always have its storms, but just like the monk, you have the power to remain steady, refusing to be swept away by the waves. In the next section, we'll explore how to cultivate resilience, the ability to rise stronger after every storm. Stay tuned, because this is where the transformation begins. Tip 2. Build resilience inside the mind. Resilience is like a muscle, it grows stronger each time you use it. It's not about avoiding failure or hardships, but about learning to rise again, no matter how hard you fall. The Buddha's wisdom teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. This shift in perspective is the foundation of true resilience. Let me share a story that captures this lesson beautifully. The farmer and his horse. In a small village, a farmer's horse ran away one morning. His neighbors rushed over, expressing their sympathy. "What bad luck," they exclaimed. The farmer, however, simply shrugged and replied, "Maybe." A week later, the horse returned, bringing with it a herd of wild horses. The neighbors marveled at his newfound fortune. "What good luck," they cried. The farmer, still calm, replied, "Maybe." Soon after, the farmer's son tried taming one of the wild horses and fell, breaking his leg. Again, the neighbors gathered. "What terrible luck," they said. The farmer's response remained the same, "Maybe." A few days later, soldiers came to the village to recruit young men for a dangerous war. Because of his broken leg, the farmer's son was spared. Once again, the neighbors praised his luck. And once again, the farmer said, "Maybe." This story is a powerful reminder that life's events are inherently neutral. It's our interpretation of them that defines their impact. Resilience begins when we stop labeling challenges as purely good or bad and start viewing them as opportunities for growth. Practical steps to build resilience. 1. Identify what you can control. Take a moment to write down 2 lists, one for things under your control, like your reactions, choices, and mindset, and another for things beyond your control, like others' opinions or external outcomes. Recognizing this distinction can help you channel your energy into areas where you can make a real difference. For example, if a colleague unfairly criticizes you at work, you can't control their words or intent, but you can control how you respond. Will you let their negativity define your day, or will you rise above it with grace? 2. Practice problem solving. When faced with challenges, don't let yourself become overwhelmed. Break the problem into smaller, more manageable parts. Suppose you're struggling with a major project. Instead of focusing on the entire workload, prioritize tasks and tackle them one by one. Resilience isn't about taking on everything at once, it's about steady progress. 3. Remember impermanence. Every difficulty you face is temporary, even if it doesn't feel that way in the moment. Adopt a mantra like, "This too shall pass," and repeat it whenever you feel overwhelmed. Remind yourself that the storm will eventually clear, and when it does, you'll emerge stronger for having weathered it. Resilience isn't about eliminating pain or adversity, it's about changing how you perceive and respond to it. Just like the farmer in the story, you have the power to look at every situation with a calm and open mind. In the next section, we'll dive into the importance of self-love and how it fuels mental strength. Stay with me, you won't want to miss it. Tip 3. Cultivate self-love and compassion. Self-love isn't selfish, it's the foundation for emotional well-being and mental strength. The Buddha highlighted its importance by saying, "You, as much as anyone in the universe, deserve your love and affection." Many people misunderstand self-love, equating it with vanity or self-indulgence. But true self-love is about treating yourself with the same compassion and kindness you'd offer to someone you deeply care about. It's about creating space within yourself for peace and positivity while releasing the burdens of negativity. Picture this: you're carrying a trash bin filled with anger, guilt, and regret everywhere you go. Over time, the trash begins to rot, making the bin heavier and the smell unbearable. Now, imagine emptying it every day, removing the emotional waste before it festers. That's what self-love feels like. It's not about denying that negativity exists, it's about choosing to let go of it regularly, so it doesn't weigh you down. When you practice self-love, you create a clean, open space for growth, happiness, and resilience. Instead of being overwhelmed by negativity, you become intentional about what you allow into your mental and emotional bin. Here are 3 practical steps to cultivate self-love. 1. Morning affirmations. Start each day with positive self-affirmations. For example, as you wake up, say to yourself, "I release negativity and embrace peace. I choose to love and value myself." These affirmations may feel awkward at first, but over time, they shape how you perceive yourself and set the tone for your day. 2. Set boundaries. Protecting your energy is a vital part of self-love. Learn to say no to toxic influences and negativity, whether they come from people, habits, or environments. For instance, if someone consistently drains your emotional energy, limit your interactions with them. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. 3. Daily acts of kindness. Treat yourself with the same kindness you'd extend to a close friend. This could mean taking a short walk in nature, enjoying your favorite tea, or giving yourself permission to rest without guilt. These small, intentional acts remind you that you are worthy of care and attention. Over years of studying Buddhist teachings, I've realized that self-love is not about suppressing emotions or pretending everything is fine. It's about understanding and accepting your emotions as they are. Here are 3 practices that have transformed my journey. The power of gratitude. Whenever I feel overwhelmed, I consciously shift my focus to gratitude. For instance, during a particularly stressful work project, I reminded myself of the opportunity to grow and learn. This simple shift lightened my burden. The role of meditation. Meditation has taught me to observe my thoughts without judgment. Sitting quietly and letting emotions pass like clouds has grounded me in moments of chaos, allowing me to respond with clarity. Learning from nature. Nature offers countless lessons in self-love and resilience. A tree, for example, bends with the wind but doesn't break. Its flexibility allows it to withstand storms. I often walk in nature to reconnect with these lessons and find inner peace. Self-love and compassion are not luxuries, they are necessities. They strengthen your ability to handle life's challenges and bring balance to your inner world. In the next section, we'll explore how these practices tie together, showing you how to build a mindset unshaken by life's ups and downs. Take a moment to imagine your mind as a garden. Every thought, every reaction, and every emotion you experience is a seed. What you choose to nurture will grow. Will you water the weeds of negativity, self-doubt, and fear? Or will you cultivate the flowers of resilience, peace, and love? The Buddha taught us that mental strength is not about perfection, it's about persistence. It's about embracing life's imperfections and navigating challenges with wisdom, patience, and grace. Let's revisit the 3 transformative tips we explored today. 1. Maintain stability. Understand that life will bring both joy and hardship. Accept them as natural rhythms of existence, and don't let them control your inner peace. 2. Build resilience. Focus your energy on what you can control, and let go of what you can't. Use setbacks as stepping stones for growth. 3. Cultivate self-love. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion. Let go of negativity and create space for peace and positivity in your life. These principles aren't just abstract ideas, they are tools you can use every single day to transform your mind and your life. And remember, this is a journey, not a destination. There will be moments when you falter, and that's okay. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the unshakable strength you're capable of. Before we part ways, I want to leave you with a challenge. For the next week, commit to practicing one of the tips we discussed today. Maybe it's observing your emotions without judgment, setting boundaries to protect your peace, or simply repeating a morning affirmation like, "I choose to love and value myself." Start small, but start today. And as you do, know that you're not alone. This journey is one we all share, and by walking it, you're contributing not just to your own growth but to a more compassionate and resilient world. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Buddha's Odyssey for more wisdom and practical guidance. Together, let's build a community of strength, peace, and inspiration. Until next time, may you stay grounded, grow stronger, and shine brighter.